All right. Tonight is Monday, October 26th, I believe, and this is Team Patriot Fitness, our team call. And here is some awesome coaches that are with us tonight who are right at the beginning of starting their coaching journey. And then there is another coach who is basically, she's gaining her momentum and is also at her beginning journey. I wanted to go over what our week looks like this week and what we can do to basically get ourselves ready. Now, as a beginning coach, I know that some of these words are probably confusing, and I just wanted to highlight, like, it's okay that you don't know everything. It's fine, and it's an amazing thing that you have already done a program, and Milena has done the 3-day refresh as well, and she's also very successful. So what I suggest, if you have any questions, reach out to Milena, this one right here, or Caitlin Beater on our team page. They have done the same thing as you and found an amazing success with that. So here's the thing is that this week is an end week for Beachbody, and it starts the beginning of the month and it ends on the 31st. So we're going to talk a little bit about what we're doing this week. We have a group that I put you in, Kaylin, called the Sneak Peek into our challenge group. So it's going to be the prep week that we start before we start a 30-day accountability group on Facebook. Now our goal is that this sneak peek, we add people who haven't bought products from us so they can see what we do. So we expel doubts. We talk about why you want to go on this journey, like digging deep, because that's what you need when you're like, I don't want to work out. I don't want to do this. I'm done. So we even talk about, do you want to be, do you not want to smoke anymore? Do you not want to drink anymore? Do you want to be financially free, like for coaches? So we go into that. This is a prep week. Don't even worry about free groups, Kaylin, but Milena is also in a free group, and don't even worry about that. So our goal is this month is making a post on Facebook. If you are wondering like how to start this momentum in this like business, making a post on what you're doing. That's the best way to tell people, like, you're just doing, hey, I'm doing this thing, and you don't even have to be blunt about it. You could even say, I'm like, my baby loves these containers that my food is being like portioned out. It's really helping me, and I'm not stressing as much. So those are easy ways to write down on your Facebook page. And I'm going to give you a hot tip is people like to hear your story. As hard as it is to share, Milena, I'm going to unmute you and have you just explain. I'm going to mute you right now. Milena, how hard was it to start posting on Facebook?
It took me, like 3 months before I actually started telling my story, and it was, can you hear me?
A little bit louder.
Hold on, I'll turn the water off. Sorry, that's time. It took me, like 3 months before, hold on, give me 1 second, okay? 1 second.
I love you. It took you 3 months.
We'll go get in the bath then. Sorry.
So it took you 3 months. Now, would you say that if you took a little less time, it would probably be beneficial?
Wait, what? Sorry.
If it took less time for you to start, do you think that?
Yeah, I was just having a hard time, like, letting people into my life. I had shut people out of my life for so long, and I didn't want them to know, like, so much about me through social media. So I had to overcome that and just decide, like, I need to do this for me, and I need to do it so that I can form an income. And I started realizing that I was actually motivating other people. They would message me, or I would see them out and about, and I would go back home, and they would say, oh my gosh, like, your posts are so motivating, thank you for posting. And that's what kind of helped me get out of it.
You go do that. I'm going to mute you for a second. So, and I was going to unmute Kaylin for a quick second. Here you go. There you go. So, Kaylin, this is coming from someone who truly told me that, you know, this is going to be an income and this is going to work. And no matter what it takes and no matter what I have to learn, little by little, I was just helping her start just those little baby steps. And so we're starting you off. And I wanted to say and open it up for you. What questions do you have for me? Do you have any questions about what's going on and how do I even start? Like what do you have, if you have any?
I think for me right now, it's just mostly doing it and finding the time. And, you know, I want it so bad, but at the same time, I think it's just starting, and it's just the momentum part of it, I think. And so on it, I'll be honest with you, I did the 3-day refresh, but I haven't even started the 21-day challenge yet, just because I've been working, you know, I've worked probably a good 60 hours this past week, and then I have the kids on top. It's just so much. Like, I've been trying to tell my job that I only want to work 3 shifts, but they're not. And by the time I get home at night, I'm like, I've been working for 10 hours or 13 hours, and I'm just like,
yeah,
because I still have kids to put to bed and then wake up in the morning with the next day. And
yeah,
and that's, that's an excuse, because I could definitely find time to do it, but I just need to. That's what it is.
So, is there any way, like, how long is your drive to work?
10 minutes.
Oh, well, that's not going to help for personal development. So, all right. So we have this like time constraint in this bubble, and like, what would it take for you to be able to say, "Hey, listen, boss, like, this is no joke. Like, I need a mental sanity check." Would they be willing to give you a little bit?
I think what I need to do is find another job, honestly. And I know that sounds crazy, but I've only been working there for a couple months. And I go through jobs in this industry so fast, just like bars go through, you know, workers so fast. I go through bars so fast because literally I feel like I get harassed for 8 hours a day by men, and I get sick and tired of these men. So I change. That's not the only reason why I change, but
yeah. So
I'm over it.
Yeah, like you're over it. And you know what? Milena was in the service industry too, and she knows what hard work is too. So and just military background and just working hard.
Yeah.
What is amazing about it is that I guess I drew in you, and I drew in like people that really are like, hey, listen, like, I deserve better, and I know what hard work is, and I deserve freedom, and that's what is going to be harnessing you. And I think what's really important is to, when you're exhausted, that's when, you know, you need the most. And there is no limit to support here on our team and in Inspiration. I highly suggest you to text me, and you do, or post on the page. I am having a rough time this week, and this is what I need help with. And I will guarantee you, all the mamas on that page and a couple dads will help you. And even if it is 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I guarantee you, if you just put in that CD for 10 minutes and just do a little bit, and you don't even have to finish the whole thing, just do a little bit. And I'm going to let Milena pop in. I'm going to go for it.
Hey, so something that has kind of motivated me was I have 2 kids, and I've looked at a lot of the coaches that have kids and started out with like young kids, and it was motivating to see them, like, they made it in no matter what. So they made it their goal to wake up at 4:30 to get their stuff done, to like make sure that, you know, if they really wanted this business, that they were doing that. And I've been trying to find coaches that are like that to motivate me and to like push me. So actually last week I kind of started it, but I was having a rough time. This week, like it's a no matter what. I'm up at 4:30, getting my workout done, getting a post in the morning. It like I can't put it off anymore. So I don't know what it's like.
I feel the same way. But it just needs to happen. Prolonging is inevitable.
Yeah. I don't know if it would help, like, looking up coaches that have, like, been through the same thing and are high up in the ranks, and just hearing their story. But that's what I feel has helped me. Like, if they were able to do it, why can't I?
Yeah. See, my thing, and this is more excuses, it's just like I don't have the room. Like this is literally, I know this is really sad. Don't judge me.
Oh, no, you're in my bathroom right now.
But this is like literally the room I have to work out. It's so sad.
Well, we're going to get you a big room. We're going to get you there. And I think this is amazing because I think you two can really relate. I can't relate, but I have other things like this, my brain. So let's talk about action and implementation. So we need to get Milena to Success Club 5. Do you know what Success Club is by chance? Ha!
No.
Okay, yes, I can answer your question. All right. So when you get a challenge pack, which is a programmed Beachbody on Demand or 3-day refresh and Shakeology, it's called a Success Club 2 point. It's 2 points for Success Club. And so what we think of is just the lives club. So every life is like affected by like a success. So I'm gonna put there we go. I'm gonna put kind of like some emphasis on lives. So when people start using Shakeology on Home Direct, which is HD. So if you want to write this note down, HD is Home Direct, which means it is shipped out every 30 days. That is changing someone's meal. Those are 30 meals that are changed from possibly hamburgers and hot dogs and maybe just crap. So that's like our goal is that we either get 5 people with the Shakeology thing. This is the benchmarks, right? And so that they can get on track or they can just get a program in Shakeology, and that's 2 points. So we call it 3 Lives Club because technically, you can get 2 people signed up with the challenge pack, which is what you got. You got a challenge pack plus 3-day on the side. So don't worry about understanding that, well, I need to know all these vocab words. Don't worry about it. Shaking her head. Doesn't matter. You'll understand it. It'll just come. But our goal is if you hit that, the company really rewards you because then it'll spill over into the next month. Because as these people go through the programs, some of them will want to be a coach because they're so motivated by the groups. And that'll give you momentum because the impact that you make on those people, they will reach out to their friends. They'll either recommend you as a coach or they'll recommend Shakeology and say, well, yeah, I get it through this person. So it just helps you when you meet that. And in your first month as a coach, full month, that's when it's really kicks off as we would like for you to start talking to people. Right now, it's your journey. Don't even worry about it right now. Literally, don't worry. But if you do have friends that are seeing that you're doing this stuff on Facebook or your bartender
they see me eat, they see me drink the Shakeology, and I've talked to, when I did the 3-day refresh, I was obviously at work, and I talked to people about that, and a girl actually bought I don't think she got a challenge pack. She just got the 21 days, but she didn't buy it under me.
Did she think she was buying it under you?
No, I don't. Well, she's like, I don't know how you get the credit because I bought it, but I don't know how you would get credit. And I was like, well, you buy it from I don't know why she didn't text me, but
you know what she can do though, right? You can change to be her coach and actually get the credit. When did she buy the product?
She said she just bought it.
Great. Write a note. Ask her to forward you the email of the confirmation of her order. Once you receive that, all you need to do is we'll contact Coach Relations on this thing called live chat.
Okay.
And then what you do is you give your last four to confirm that it's you. And you say, hey, I had a customer that ordered and she thought she was ordering me, and I would like to receive credit and be her coach. So I will write down the script of what you need to say to them. And all they'll ask specifically, can I have the order confirmation number? Can I have the customer's email? Which is all in that email. And then her last four of her CC on the order is there too. So once you get just that confirmation email, like, hey girl, I figured out how to fix this thing, and it's close enough to the order where you will get the credit.
Okay.
Don't stress.
Sweet.
I'm glad that you told me.
No, I mean, see, and I don't know. She's kind of she's not odd, I guess. She's like, oh, I bought the beach body, but how do you cut it? And I was like, I don't know. So honestly, I don't know if she bought it. I didn't really go into specifics with her because we were really busy. So I'll ask her about
all you need to do is, if it's like her emails on her phone, be like, hey, just double check that Beachbody email came through, and it's like an order confirmation. Just like shoot it over to me, and I can take care of it.
Yeah, I want to get her on this Shakeology too. I told her, I was like,
yeah.
She's like, I don't know if I can mix water with a powder and drink it. I just don't.
Well, you can mix almond milk.
Yeah. Well, I told her that. I was like, I think it's fine with water.
Yeah.
I do just fine with the water.
Well, and honestly, it's showing the value. And that's another thing that Milana and I we're like getting into, the value of the contents in Shakeology. And I will send you the $100 doctors that don't lie, the places that they get the ingredients from. They don't even cook it above 115 degrees, so they don't compromise the nutrients. Sometimes you kill the nutrients in your food. So you get the carbs, you get the fiber, but you're nutrient deficient. So when you're craving something like chocolate or something, sometimes you're nutrient deficient because you're eating like overcooked stuff and empty stuff. And that's why we don't feel like satisfied, because like processed food doesn't really have nutrients. So we eat more and more and more. So if she has bad cravings, just ask her like, hey, like, do you have really bad cravings? Like I used to like, notice your body and how it changes. Milena, can you speak on this really fast? I know that you had allergies to Shakeology, but how do you feel when you drink Shakeology, like after a solid month?
Hold on.
Okay. Because my thing was that I started sleeping better. And it's like when you put emphasis on like what it does for you, then they kind of like, okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to see how it feels. But like they have to try it for a solid month. And it's an empty bag guarantee. If they do it for 30 days and they don't get anything, anything, even if it's empty, within 30 days, they can send it back.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah,
and I was like, well, I'm going to have to love it because it was, it's worth it. But kind of, and I get the value of it because I love nutrition. I think that like nutrition is one of my favorite things ever. But I was like, man, it better be good, or it better, taste good too. Because
how does it feel for you?
I've eaten a lot of plant-based ones that taste like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You've done some stuff before and you realize the product, like what it tastes like versus the other things on the market, which is really hard.
Yeah, they're bad, and it's worth it. Like I think, like I know this sounds really bad, but I didn't eat. I didn't eat anything but 2 Shakeology packs today because I just get busy and I don't eat at work and I won't pack lunch, so I just grabbed 2 Shakeologies and I was like, well, that'll make me through if I don't, And so that's what I did, but I was fine all day.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have time, Milana, to speak on this? I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You wanted to know how it makes me feel?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So, I did have an allergic reaction to the regular Shakeology, but I think it was my bad on my part because I ordered the strawberry, like, not even, oh my gosh. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Okay, so
For you.
I have lupus. So acid or anything with acid like affects my joints and how I feel, and if I'm swollen or any of that. So I ordered the tropical strawberry, not even thinking about the acid in strawberries or like how it would affect me. I was just thinking like on myself and what I wanted it to taste like and what I thought like flavor wise, what I thought I would like. I ended up having an allergic reaction and broke out in hives. It was crazy, but I wanted to give it another chance, so I tried the vegan chocolate, and I haven't stopped drinking it since. If I miss a day, I need like a 2-hour nap in the afternoon, and you don't realize what it's doing for you until you actually like miss a couple of days, and you're like, oh wow, like.
Is the vegan one good? Is good? Have you tried the other chocolate one?
Yeah, I've tried the other chocolate one. To me, it tastes like dark chocolate, and I'm not a fan of dark chocolate. So I personally like the vegan chocolate better. My husband likes the regular chocolate. So.
Wait, my daughter's teacher is vegan, and she's like, she has to be vegan, and me and her are like great friends. We talk about nutrition all the time. I'm like making a bunch of food for their Halloween party because she knows the other parents won't like bring healthy food, so she's like, will you help me? So I would like to tell her about it, and her daughter actually is vegan too, and they both have terrible food allergies. And they're both foodies too.
Yeah.
So I'd like to show her that because I think that she would definitely.
You should give her the link to the super sampler. I'll send you it.
Okay. I will. I can send it to her on Facebook today because her and I are friends on Facebook.
Okay. Let me get you the link. Okay, so I have to wrap it up. I'm gonna put you both. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. So we have a solid wrap up. So we talked about making it a no matter what, and knowing that beginning coaches just get that like first month under your belt as in starting your journey. That's the most powerful thing that you can do, because once you conquer a program, even if it's 3-day refresh, that thing's hard. The first time. If you conquer a program, you feel empowered and you feel really confident. And when you speak to someone on it, it's like you're not even selling something. You're just telling them what your experience was. And it goes to the computer screen like, you need this because it's changed our life. Now, if you've done it like this, which I was like for the first year, then you're kind of like, well, I don't want to share anything because I'm a fake. I really thought that. And then I did 21-day ultimate reset, lost 10 pounds, not even knowing that I was even like going to be a coach, was just discount coach. And then I was like, holy crap, this stuff works. And then when it works, when it worked, I was like, I can't stop but like show pictures. And I didn't even know that's what you're supposed to do. I didn't even know that's how the coaches trained their coaches right away, post your journey. I had no idea. So if I could give you one tip, when you're starting out, know the value of your story and your why, and everything will fall into place. And just do simple stuff. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't get overwhelmed. Ask other coaches and team page. Second, we talked about top coaches. If you would like to, in the beginning of the month, start things off while you get your head around this week and Halloween passes, go ahead and look at Milena's post on the top coaches and Google them or Facebook them and just kind of look through. Or you can YouTube them, and their Facebook or their YouTube channel will have their story. And you definitely got thinking of the Broke Bartender to Millionaire story by Brittany or Lindsay Matway. I shared that with you. You love that. And then after you've done this thing, after Halloween, after you look at the coaches, I just really want to make sure we write down these things that we talk about here in this call. As in, if you go, oh my gosh, I need to follow up with this person. Write their name, and keep like a highlighter on who you need to follow up. If it's yellow follow-ups, use that. Find your system. And lastly, like, talk to your boss. And really, like, people are human beings. Human beings. Talk to whoever has control of your time and gain control. And I promise you, like, if you want it that bad, there are people that have turned this business in 2 months into their full-time income. It's hard work, but we can get you there. And the first 6 months to a year is like, okay, it's okay, but it's as much as you want to make it work. And if you have lag time at work, I know a lot of people that just are doing their little things on their phone, and they're like, I want out of here. And so this is my out. So whatever I can do to help you, I'm going to unmute you. And if you have last minute questions, your time is now. That's my dog.
I loved that story, and I am motivated. I want to do this. I really do. I need to. I honestly feel like I just need to quit my job and just do it full time and then live off of savings. But
yeah, so
I'm scared to do that too.
There's stories like that, but you have 2 babies, and
I know, I'm not going to.
Do you taper? Is there any way you can find another job and just do part time?
Oh yeah, I mean, I could probably have another job in a week. And the thing of it is that I have told them that I don't. I told them I was going back to school, which I was going to, but then just had God just tell me don't do it. But when I did that, they were like, "Oh, we need you to work because we don't have anybody." There's literally 3 employees to cover 7 days a week, from 9 a.m. to 2 o'clock in the morning. There's 3 people to do that job. And it's just too much. And the other girl is working like 7 days a week and open to close. And it's just like, I'm not about that life. This is not what I want.
Yeah,
I don't bartend.
It's not for you, and it's not healthy. Nova, come. My dog is probably barking at a possum. I'm praying for you guys, and Milena's also a believer, and I'm huge into not making false promises. I want the truth. I want it how it is. Don't sugarcoat it. It's going to be tough work, but you guys aren't scared of tough work, and you know your circumstances. You know where you need to be. So I'm here to hold you guys to that goal of yours. And you tell me you want to make 6 figures, we'll do it together. If you tell me you want part-time, if you tell me you need a break and you can't, you gotta push away, you let me know. So don't, think in my head, well, this person's supposed to be doing this, let me know. All I need to know is where you're at, and I will feed into you. I can't claim that I'm making 6 figures, but I can claim that this job is paying some pills for this month with my brain, my MRIs and stuff, and it helps. It helps so much. Every dime helps. So no, that's not like a get quick rich scheme.
I don't expect it to be.
Yeah. So I need to close this up. My dog is going to make up all the neighbors, and I got to go. But I love you guys, and I hope this helped. I hope you have taken notes, and I will follow up with everyone, and we will have private GSR getting started right calls or text sessions, whatever we can do. So I love you guys, and stay strong, and I will post this recording in a jiffy and probably later tonight because it takes a little while. So good night, shalom, do what you need to do, get some sleep, okay?
All righty, bye.
Bye.